The city of Ithaca has announced a $4.4 million spending bill to fund 4 major projects. The money will be split to fund renovations for the Greater Ithaca Activity Center, a reconstruction of the S. Albany Street Bridge over 6 Mile Creek, the construction of the Conference Center, which will hold over 200 housing units, and a microgrid to add to Ithaca's energy system. I spoke with Luis Torres, Director of Sustainability for the City of Ithaca, about where this bill came from and what his department plans to do with their cut of the money.
You pretty much write to your senator or your representative in the House and you ask them if they could fund some particular projects. These have to be associated with existing offices in different government entities. For example, in my case, I wrote to Senator Schumer and Senator Gillibrand, and we asked them if from the Department of Energy, Office of Electricity, they could dedicate $1 million for us to build a microgrid in the city.
The microgrid promotes sustainable energy by burning and eliminating waste and turning it into compost, all while providing energy for the city of Ithaca.
So part of what our plan is between now and 2030 is to divide the city in, imagine, like a grid. And in each one of them, we're going to have enough energy resources, enough solar, enough energy storage. And each one of them is going to be associated with, for example, an essential service that could be a hospital, or it could be the fire department, or it could be the police department, government. Because when you are talking about recovering from a disaster, for example, if there's a huge flood, government needs to remain operational. So we need to power government. So that's what a microgrid is. It's for resiliency purposes, also for efficiency, for reducing carbon emissions. So once we have divided the city into, microgrids, these will interconnect with each other.
The microgrid would be constructed within the wastewater treatment facility and would power surrounding major services and buildings.
So what you do is you bring these systems that are called pyrolysis systems. It's for gasification of organic matter. And what it does, in the absence of oxygen, at an extremely high temperatures, like 700 degrees, for example, it immediately captures all the carbon. So it basically burns everything at such a speed that we don't have any emissions. Everything gets captured. So what you have is something called biochar. But at the end of the day, biochar is CO2 that you capture with organic waste, in charred organic waste, and that is used for composting. But at the same time, this whole process has so much heat that the excess thermal energy can be used to generate electricity.
Luis believes that Ithaca is the electric city of the future and is determined to make Ithaca's resources 80% clean by 2030. Reporting for Good Day Ithaca, I'm Griffin Homan.